Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Carlton Flowers here with thecarltonzone.com, and I am reviewing the Pantech Burst, which is a 4G LTE smartphone available from AT&T. I've been using this phone for about 2 weeks, and I absolutely love this phone. It's a great size. It feels really good in my hands. It's kind of a solid phone, and I totally disagree with a lot of the people that were blogging about this phone saying that it feels cheap. I completely don't think that this is a cheap feeling phone. I'm very surprised at the high quality and the build of it for the price, because it's only $50 at AT&T, and you can also pick it up on Amazon.com for 1 cent with a 2-year contract. I love every aspect of this phone. For a general use phone, it's running the Android 2.3.5 operating system. I like that little graphic when the screen turns off. That's kind of neat, like a TV back in the old days turning off. I like the interface that it comes with, and here we are at the home screen for the phone. The battery life of this phone is great. It's small. It's a 4-inch, I believe, Super AMOLED display, and when you put it side by side with an iPhone 4, it's just barely bigger, but it has a 4-inch screen instead of 3.5. And as you can see, I can manipulate everything on the screen and reach all the corners with my thumb for one-handed operation. That's something that I really like. Applications load really fast. It has a 1.2 gigahertz processor with 1 gig of RAM, and it seems to run applications like Facebook, Twitter, just fine. Haven't had a problem at all running applications with the phone. Let's check out the Twitter application here. There's Twitter, and as you can see there, it's just loading up everything just fine. Doesn't have a problem at all. A big plus with this phone, it loads web pages into the native browser and also has text reflow. And what I mean by that, it will reformat the screen and cascade the text into one column. So let's just go to, say, bgr.com. And by the way, I love the keyboard. The keyboard feels good. The keys are spaced well, and I have not had a problem at all using the touch keyboard, and it has haptic feedback, and the haptic response feels just perfect. It's not too bouncy, and it's not too crisp feeling, so it's just right. Now let's just go to an article here on the BGR website and look at that, how quickly that it loads up. The websites just come right up. And now let's just zoom in, and I'll show you what it does when you're reading an article that has lots of text. Here's a lot of text. You have to use the icons on the screen. Okay, get out of there, ad. I'm going to press the zoom in button, and as we zoom in, notice what it's doing. It's reformatting the text, and as it gets bigger, it drops the text down to the next line, and what you're going to end up getting is everything right there in one column, so you don't have to pan side to side like you do on an iPhone. And so this is built right into the native browser. The Samsung Galaxy S2 does not have that built into the browser, but you can use the Opera Mobile browser, which Opera Mobile I have loaded on this phone, and it works just fine. Works great. Speed-wise, this thing has pretty much outperformed every high-dollar phone that I've tested it against, like the HTC Vivid, the iPhone 4S, and the Samsung Galaxy S2, not to mention the Samsung Galaxy Skyrocket. It has a 1.2 gigahertz processor, 1 gig of RAM, about the same statistic-wise, but for whatever reason, the reception here in mid-Missouri on the HSPA Plus network, it's outdoing any other handset that I put it up against. Here's the Pulse application, and you can see that articles load really nicely on Pulse. And there's no text refill on Pulse. I don't know why, but it's still a great application. It'll run Pulse just fine, and everything else is pretty much above and beyond what I would expect with a phone of this price. The only thing that I would say is a slight drawback is the phone's camera. You got a 5 megapixel camera with a flash, and it takes grainy pictures. It's not the greatest camera, but if you're not using your smartphone as your primary camera, that's no big deal. But look at here, we've got a front-facing camera right there, so you can do video chatting with this phone, and that makes it great for Skype or whatever service that you use to do FaceTime or video chatting. So that's about all I have with the Pantech Burst. I think it is an extremely great value, and I would recommend that if you're just looking for a low-cost phone but with a great build, that has great performance, then this is the one. I really wish I could keep it because I just like the size of it. It's slightly smaller than the 4.3-inch screen on my Galaxy S2, which I can't reach that top left corner using the phone with one hand, but I can do that with the Pantech Burst. So there you have it. Go check it out at the AT&T store or pick one up on Amazon at a great discount with a 2-year contract. This is Carlton Flowers on carltonzone.com, and we'll see you soon.